So this is the definition from Ken Blanchard. Leadership is influence process. Now, influence is not temporary influence. This influence is the permanent influence for certain areas. But influence process, it is working with the people. It is not that I can be leader sitting in a room or at a place where I'm not accessible. So it is working with the people to accomplish their goals and the goal of the organization. This is the situational leadership, the definition of leadership. अगर हम 20 साल पहले चले जाएं तो उस वक्त ये जो to accomplish their goal नहीं होता था. उस वक्त ये था कि to accomplish the goal of the organization is the leadership. But now that there's a change. Change is if I don't care for you, you don't care for me. Or you don't care for the company. So what is in for you is more important to the modern leadership. If I know your needs, if I take care of your needs, then you can be better contributor. If I don't care about your personal life needs, for example, if you want to excel in education and I create hurdle in achieving that goal, you will never be fully contributing. So this is the process while working with people, achieving their goal and goal of the organization, having a nice balance makes you a good leader.
When we talk of like achieving the goals of the organization, leadership, as a part of leadership, the leader would also be setting the goals, and they be setting up the goals. Not just like pursuing the goals of the organization. Wouldn't you associate the responsibility of the leadership to formulate the goals for the organization in the first place before achieving the goals?
See, setting the vision and then achieving the goal is the senior, that is, again, I'm going to touch that also, the goal setting also a little bit, in my presentation. But over here is leader has a vision, as you said. So vision is very important, and how we form that vision. It is not one leader only form the vision. It is the senior management team sits together and they decide. Namaz break is 5:45, so it is already namaz break. So we come back in 15 minutes. Okay, in 15 minutes we come back and then we start again. Thank you. There are so many definitions for the leadership. I remember there was one of the class I was facilitating for MBA, and it was the class of leadership. We went through 19 different books. So every book gives you, or every leader gives you one or two, those interesting, those branded sort of things, which are different in every leader. So we don't learn leadership from one book. So that's why we have 3-4 different type of, those presentations through which we will learn little bit of this leadership style. Now, I was sharing with you earlier, there is a success and there is effectiveness. Many of us, we focus on success only, which is not the right thing to do. Success means that we focus on behavior. And what is behavior in professional term? Behavior is anything which is said, which is acted, which is reacted, or which is done. So that on the office, say professional behavior is when we say something, when we do something, when we act, or when we react. So that is the behavior. So performance is bottom line performance, achieving results, end results, and the results. Effectiveness, however, constitutes on say attitudes, commitment and feeling. Now you have to just share with me, if you want to achieve long-term results, which area you will focus more? Will you focus success only, or you will focus effectiveness? Yes? Both of them. I tell you, even if you focus this one, this automatically comes. If you focus only one, effectiveness, if you become effective, success automatically is subset of effectiveness, which means, I mean, if you have a tree, you have already branches. So branches are success, and your whole overall tree is the effectiveness. So if you are effective, automatically you get result, because if you impact on attitude, if you impact on the commitment of people and feeling of the people, you are going to get long-term a better success. And what is the leadership style? Many times we think we can judge ourselves, our leadership style. No. This is the pattern of behavior we use with others as perceived by others. So perceived by others. So others are better judge for us. I mean, you are better judge how I'm presenting. I can't judge myself. Okay, so other people have, and that's why we have 360-degree feedback. We have assessment centers. We have a lot of, those sort of tools which tell the leadership style, and those are the 360-degree feedback is the best tool to develop a leader, because you come across, you know from your associate, you know from your peer, you know from your boss how you are behaving at the professional life. And there are some beliefs and values about people, and that is people can and want to develop. See, and it is very important we have the right belief as a leader. If we have a belief that we can't be developed, people can't be developed, I tell you, you cannot develop your team. But if we believe that our people can be developed, you can easily achieve better results, because it is said that if you think positive, you will have positive impact. If you think negative, you will have more tendency to have a negative outcome. Okay, so that belief is very, very important, that people can and want to develop. And leadership is a partnership. Leadership is not in isolation. Leadership is working with people. So working with people is the partnership. And also we have to believe that people thrive on involvement and commitment. And when I see my driver, when I see my even Masi at home, sometimes they suggest so good things which even we don't think, sometimes, because, if you involve them, you can have better, enriched job from them also. So again, this is extremely important, that you can't be there. Normally, there is a rule of thumb that you should have 7 people reporting to you. I mean, globally, it is rule of thumb that 5 to 7 people span of control is the right sort of control in majority of the workplace. So you can't be at 7 places all the time, 24 hours. So you have to delegate, you have to empower people. And how come you can do if you are, always, if something happens good only if you are there, it means you are not a real leader. Okay? So this is very important. What happens when you are not there? How you have developed the team, how you have empowered the team, how you are delegated to them, so that there is no impact on significant, if you are there or not there, is not impacting. But on the other hand, leaders should be accessible. Doesn't mean that you have not to be available. You have to be available for any sort of hurdle which your associate have.